because they live in different regions, and Stikieuh has never been to a LAN. So, well, he was at DreamHack Valencia, but they definitely didn't fight in 1v1 there.
Yeah.
All right, so we're into it already. This is not a button check, ladies and gentlemen. Asuri, played by noeL, versus Bodvar on Stikieuh, and Stikieuh, he's always Bodvar. Like this is his guy, and I would consider him one of the best hammer players in the world.
Ooh, and already fighting off stage here. I'd love to be able to see him use more of that hammer. Tosses to the side to pick up the sword to try to get him with a neutral light. noeL on the right side of the stage, already opening up with a little bit of a damage lead from the guitars as he's able to fight him off stage. But now that Stikieuh has been able to equalize things a little bit with the sword and keep noeL disarmed, we've now got a sword on sword battle, and then there's from noeL. 2 in a row are able to bring out Stikieuh, but Stikieuh bringing out that ground pound interrupts noeL's nair chain and brings him a little bit towards the orange, but this is looking like noeL's first stock.
Nice,
drops it down and decides not to jump into a down air.
Yeah, he really went out there for that one. That was pretty awesome. He caught him. He just barely caught him with the last hit of that sword downlight, and had to change the usual follow-up. Usually you jump side air off of that, but since he caught him so low off the corner, actually had to just side air without the down air. Made that split without the jump. Made the split-second decision. Went way deep to get that KO. Nice play by noeL. And look at this.
The weapon
on
toss.
His second stock, already doing so well. Stikieuh might be down here. Just barely.
Barely manages to touch. Use the dodge to get the recovery. Drifts towards the stage, but a jumping stare from noeL into a down air. Stikieuh doesn't have the jumps. Falls to his death. And it is a 3-1 lead for noeL. noeL only in the orange, not even deep orange.
This is why,
and is completely bodying Stikieuh here.
This is why noeL is the highest rated 1v1 player in North America. Oh, well, you know what? I'm wrong about that. I think Boomy actually surpassed
when it comes to power rankings. Yeah, I think Boomy
I can't remember now because Boomy definitely has him in overall.
Because of 1s and 2s.
But maybe not 1v1. But actually, since BCX, noeL got 7th place at BCX, and Boomy got 3rd.
That's
so.
Right.
Good chance that he's actually ahead of him.
He is definitely top 2.
In any case, he's
a
total beast.
Yes.
That's just all I'm trying to say.
And it's showing up here in game number 1 against Stikieuh. Stikieuh struggling a little bit in this matchup here as we open things up.
Yeah, we might be getting a 3-stock from noeL here.
Oh, I'm hoping. We haven't seen any signatures yet, but a down sig or a neutral sig being off the stage will definitely finish it. So much damage. Sidelight. Will he go for the ground pound or a down air? It looks like that noeL is playing strictly towards light attack punishes.
Here comes the 3-stock.
Yep.
noeL! 3-stocked game in the first game of 1v1 top 8. Holy cow.
Stikieuh got destroyed, and he's gonna have to make some adjustments there because it wasn't even it wasn't even hard reads or crazy flashy plays. It was just calculated. What were we calling noeL earlier? Cold-blooded. That was
cold-blooded.
Because he didn't go for any neutral sticks. He was like, all right, I'm going to nair, downlight, stare you over and over again, and then just get the edge guards. Every time noeL went deep for an edge guard, he got it. It was a dare kill, another dare kill, and then 2 stares.
You never let him fall back. It was calculated. It was classic.
And a hard skin change.
noeL.
Hard skin change.
Oh, look at this. noeL knocked the skin right out of him.
He just went back to default. Just wiped him clean.
Man, but no switch on the characters. Stikieuh
definitely formatted the
He's just got to tighten it up,
Yeah.
He was all excited about 2v2. He's just got to readjust now.
And now we're on Small Enigma, a little bit of a different stage. Has a little bit more platforms to work with. And hopefully we'll be able to see more of that hammer play that you were alluding to. And as 2 nairs connect, and noeL actually having a little bit of difficulty getting, but there's a good recovery, reads the jump up. Side sig punished immediately, but that side signature from Stikieuh actually goes unpunished. noeL trying to get a jumping nair, and Stikieuh's getting a little bit more in. That side sig nearly KOs. Nearly doesn't KO, rather. Definitely didn't KO.
Nearly doesn't.
Yeah, yes. But now the damage differential is a little bit in Stikieuh's favor. Both players side-sticking past each other, does not connect, but the D-Light recovery will put Stikieuh towards kill percent. noeL still has an opportunity to take this first stock, but it's looking less and less likely to be a 3-stock as Stikieuh manages to make it back to the stage, recovers past noeL's down airs, doing a little bit better of a job off stage than he did in the previous game. noeL looking for another one of those down airs, ground pound something, but Stikieuh manages to make it back. Can he get the first stock? Stares him into the stage. Will this be it? Gravity cancel downlights, but Stikieuh recovers in place to be able to punish noeL for coming back. And amazing. Stikieuh goes for the gravity cancel neutral sig, expecting noeL to stay in place, but noeL downlights him as he travels up from the neutral sig and falls into a stare, gets that first KO, and begins putting on a little bit more pain here as he has the stock lead, and Stikieuh can't seem to find any weapon or damage. Went for a hard neutral sig read there onto Stikieuh, but Stikieuh does not go into it, or down sig rather, and now noeL sidelighting, and down airing Stikieuh. Oh no, manages to make it back, dive kicks as noeL
here
gets
comes
jumps.
Stikieuh gets his first stock against noeL of the evening. And so now that the seal is broken, anything's possible.
Yeah, so I was about to say,
the floodgates are open.
Hopefully many more stocks to come in his case, because it'd be rough if he wasn't able to find another one. Nice neutral light. Ooh, okay, puts noeL into yellow. Dashes back, but noeL has been getting in with a lot of these downers.
Nice.
Oh, and the gravity cancel down.
Whoa, he's going deep. Oh,
okay.
Man,
I liked how he used that gravity cancel because he used the dodge long enough to dodge the weapon toss and then canceled the rest of the dodge into the down sig to be able to punish
and that's just hard to do, man.
That's hard. Yes, that's the best way to put it. That's really difficult to do. In theory, sounds really cool, but like that dodge window, you only have so many frames to cancel
I think it's 18, 16 or 18. So he used what, up to 17 of those frames dodging, and then managed to cancel after the dodge
into a punish,
into a grounded move into a punish. And it's just incredible.
Dodges out of the way. That side's a
Ooh,
good
ground pound. That is, there's a lot of options out of the unarmed downlight like that to the slide kick, and
I think the ground pound is the most damage.
That's the highest damage option, because look, Stikieuh is not in kill percent. The gravity cancel neutral sig is actually the highest force option. The ground pound, the highest damage option. So noeL, just a smart player. He's efficient, calculated, and a 1v1 champion.
And now tossing that sword forward, gets a neutral light to be able to read the dodge in place, and Stikieuh's been put further into the red. Can noeL make it back? He can, but Stikieuh doesn't go for the edge guard there. A little bit too, doesn't want to risk fighting against noeL Zasuri off stage. Stomp comes out.
Oh, he got that stomp. I don't think he was expecting to land the stomp there.
Ooh, 2 neutral lights in a row.
Just so smart.
Waiting patiently for the wall slip to activate so that he can get the down light. Oh, the scoop on the way back down. Not what he was expecting. I think he's expecting Stikieuh to land on the platform, but Stikieuh fell through. Yeah. Gets the downer, kills him off the top, and now we've got a 1-to-1 stock game where Stikieuh's not even that deep into the red yet. He could bring things back with some damage.
Yeah, he could totally bring this back, and this is good for Stikieuh. After getting 3 stocked in game 1.
Amazing
now, a little bit of a confidence booster.
Ooh, side light to D-light down there. Gets the second downer. No, the recovery stops, but that was the string that he was looking for to get noeL off stage. Dodges in place, his dodges off cooldown for a few seconds.
Going in.
Okay, uses the ground pound to get closer towards the stage.
He's just like impatient about getting down there. Uses the ground pound to speed things up.
Oh,
wow, he kind of went for broke on that one. He gambled and lost. No other way around it.
It was that gambling, or was that just like a trigger finger? Because that was so early. I was like, there's maybe neutral sig, but I was like, noeL is definitely still waiting on stage.
He was thinking, noeL was going to dash jump, ground pound. And, I mean, that signature, it was the right signature for that situation.
Yes.
Just a little mistimed.
Very, very mistimed.
Very mistimed.
I want to bring out, a highlight why we're harping on that so much is because you use your dodge to gravity cancel.
Yeah.
And that means that for the next, 4 or 5 seconds, I think, he's just, and you could just down him whenever you want.
And against noeL, that means you're dead.
Yes, that is exactly what happens.
He is just so precise.
So game number 3 is going to be here on Blackguard Keep. Much more competitive game there for the game number 2. Went from being 3 stock to being even up on 1 stock. So if the trend continues and Stikieuh continues to improve, this could be a game that Stikieuh is able to actually take off of noeL.
And now that Stikieuh has taken some stocks, he's leveled up a little bit and now evolved into Bairdvar.
Yeah, Bairdvar. He's took off the skin, went back to normal, and then just grew hair everywhere. And now he's going to be fighting him here on
this
Bairdvar.
Is not necessarily his final form, but...
It would have been even more meta if he switched to Rayman and used the Bairdvar skin. That would have been the best. Would have probably resulted in a loss, but that would have been the best.
If he had a hammer or a sword, I could see him getting away with that.
And he'd be like, "What are you guys talking about? It's still Bairdvar." But here we are on these stocks. Pretty even damage here, and Stikieuh's been doing such a great job recovering now against noeL. The only exception was that last game, that gravity cancel down sig was weird, but before noeL was when he got him off stage, Stikieuh was dead. Now noeL is having a little bit more difficulty trying to be able to get these KOs. Down air comes out. Ooh, gravity cancel delay recovery as he reads where Stikieuh was moving. Gravity cancel down sig does not hit, but he gets the Sarah anyways. Weapon toss goes high, almost connects. Stikieuh had to go underneath the stage.
Teardrop throw by noeL.
Oh, he doesn't go for the ground pound. Stikieuh makes it back. Just get the side light, goes for the down sig, but Stikieuh just retreats to that platform, knowing he's got space to move, and the weapon toss just adds a little bit more damage. How much damage does the weapon toss do again?
2.
2. So it's definitely just there to. I mean,
it's for the force,
2 damage can make a difference.
I guess so. It obviously can. noeL 1 stock ahead now in orange. Stikieuh is doing a better job than before, but not enough to win this match, it looks like. Anything's possible, though. Let's see.
Jumping siders are
noeL's
going
just
out.
so clean, man.
A little bit more. Oh, that is an amazing combo. The weapon
Forcing the dodge. Can you get the grab pound? Yes,
amazing.
Stikieuh.
That's what we were looking forward to. You were talking about how great Stikieuh's hammer was, and that was showcasing it exactly. That chase dodge down immediately.
What? Chase dodging down to get the stomp? That was super cool. Stikieuh, man.
And that's so cool because normally stop is the combo starter, right? It's not like something that continues the string, which is really cool to see out of that recovery. So you can tell that Stikieuh had that setup prepared in mind, but noeL returning and forced that. Ooh, that chase dodge neutral sig. Stikieuh uses all of his jumps and dodge to be able to get back to stage. D-Light drops, doesn't get that jumping Sarah, and Stikieuh punishes with a quick tap to the side light. Dodges out of the way. Going once again for that gravity cancel.
It's like no big deal for him to be dodging stuff with a gravity cancel.
noeL's now on the side of the stage. Stikieuh having control over center stage on Blackguard. Gets a good side light. We go for the down stick there. A lot of Bodvars. No.
Nice.
Gravity cancel. D-Light Sarah. noeL has to use his recovery to go high. Doesn't get him with the side signature. Now noeL is on a position to be able to edge guard here. Stikieuh's winning out on all these neutral exchanges. Weapon toss goes high. noeL finally manages to make it through.
Ooh, man. noeL's making great use of those weapon throws there, kind of forcing Stikieuh into a position not so ideal. Both players very even in damage right now. Quick little dash jump ground pound from noeL. Stikieuh trying to answer back.
Downer hits, doesn't disarm. Stikieuh dodges out of the way, and then Nair nearly takes a stock lead for the first time. There's that combo again. A little bit too high percent this time, I think. But the stop Sarah gives Stikieuh the lead for the first time. And that's that trend from 3 stock to even game to lead. Stikieuh very slowly but steadily and effectively learning how to fight against this North American opponent, noeL. Now finding that neutral light into Sarah. Stikieuh bringing noeL into orange here on game number 3 and stops the gravity cancel down stick. noeL finds a side light weapon toss, but he needs to be able to get the stock immediately. Otherwise, it's looking like Stikieuh is going to bring this to a game number 4. Downstick does not connect. Very underutilized Bodvar signature. And especially something that a lot of players like to go for cheese in the middle of the air, but his dodge is down. Will noeL go for it? No.
Nice dodge.
Downer hits, but that's not going to kill on stage for a very long time, if ever. Recovery finally gets the finisher. After that good opening from Stikieuh, noeL manages to even things up, but this is as good of a lead as Stikieuh has ever had.
Yeah, he really needs to get this to take advantage of the momentum he's got. If he can take a game, who knows what else is possible.
Jumping
off the side now, he's looking to finish this off. Tries to do it again, but noeL all the wiser this time. Getting some damage in. noeL bringing out the fury. Here comes the gravity cancel neutral sig. No, not yet.
Stikieuh doesn't even try to turn that around. He definitely was just kind of like, okay, I gotta get back on stage. Well, there's one down air. Okay, Stikieuh too afraid to be able to continue. Its side light comes out. 2 side lights. Down light into double down light.
Oh, and noeL just like that has evened up the damage.
And the
off the side now. This
angle.
could be it. Nice. That was a good option by Stikieuh to go over to the side.
I like
and
the
get
choice
up on
to use
the soft platform.
Oh, the neutral stick hits.
Wow.
And it barely KOs. He must have been at the exact damage to be able to get that KO off that.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to KO, but he got it. All right.
Stikieuh
gets a game on noeL. That's
goes from being 3 stocked horribly to taking a game off of noeL. That's what we're looking forward to, because at first I was kind of like, oh boy, is that the kind of winners semis that we're in for? But now it's showing that, nope, he was definitely, as we stated earlier, these players have never fought each other. noeL had that, like, fresh advantage, but Stikieuh is showing that he's adapting a little bit faster. But now we're on Small Brawlhaven, and early KOs are the name of the game here, as noeL opens up with a nice little string.
Both of these characters are super capable of getting early KOs.
I think for Asuri more likely to be down sig on guitars, Bodvar's side sig on any weapon.
Well, I was actually thinking the dunk potential.
Oh, that's right.
Because Asuri, both of the neutral sigs will act as like a super strong vertical killer. And
the downward diagonal.
Bodvar's sword down sig kind of does the same thing there. If he can catch him on the corner, and Stikieuh is really great at covering those corners, that'd be a really early kill. I mean, that could kill it like yellow.
noeL gets down there.
Downer. Oh, that weapon throw missed, but he's still getting it.
The clash.
I can't believe he made it back to that corner.
That diagonal
there.
dodge was just barely enough to be able to get his jumps back, and now managing to recover, gets hit by that scoop. Another down air or a nair would definitely finish him off the stomp. Sarah does it. Stikieuh manages to take the first stock, and that's the first time that's happened too. Each match has just been a progression of Stikieuh slowly destroying noeL.
He's leveling up. He's literally just gaining experience. He's on the grind right now.
He's on the grind towards winners, finals, and perhaps even grands here at DreamHack Winter. If he can take another game off of noeL, it'll take it to a game number 5. noeL trying to find that down tick. There's the down tick finisher. Catches him as he tries to dash in for the weapon, maybe expecting noeL to dodge in place. Whatever it was, Stikieuh definitely lost out in that exchange. But now finding a little bit more damage as he goes and gets that fresh weapon spawn. But noeL starting off with a nice little guitar string. Weapon toss into pickup, but Stikieuh waiting.
Nice.
Gravity cancel downlight as noeL try to chase dodge. A lot of times players after a move will try to chain dodge twice and pivot to be able to get a follow-up, but Stikieuh was ready for it and waked up. He did
kind of a taste of noeL's own medicine there. He's done it so many times to him, and now bringing it back.
Well, goes to
So
that ground
pretty
pound on
damaged.
stage.
noeL, started out with at a deficit.
Nice
Now
snare.
has the lead by a pretty good amount.
Down light comes out. The gravity cancel down tick. 2 down tick kills in a row.
That's pretty cool. He jumped over the sword down light and then killed him with the gravity cancel.
That's right.
down
Sword
tick.
down light is very particular with where it starts as a combo. It's easier when you're on the ground because you hit their feet.
It is low.
But it is very low.
Very low attack.
Good nair coming up from noeL, and noeL, after taking a disadvantage on that first stock, looks like he's primed to be able to take this winner's semis match to make it into the winner's finals over Stikieuh. If he can just get this last stock, and it's looking good so far as he's got Stikieuh in orange, even deeper into orange now that Sarah doesn't hit. Oh, avoids the side stick just barely, and there's that neutral stick that you were talking about. Tries to go for a second one, but stopped by the recovery. No dodge in sight. Stikieuh is able to toss that hammer down and even things up 1-1. He is looking to take it to game number 5 here against noeL. Nice little sidelight from noeL, unarmed, picks up this weapon, it's the guitars. Dodge is gone, but because he dodged on the ground, it comes about a little bit earlier than if he dodged in the air. So he's able to deal with things a little bit faster. Now neutral light tries to go for 2 neutral lights. Gravity cancel neutral light, just unarmed fists just flying all over the place.
Fists of Fury, or Paws of Fury, we should say. Both of them are just like animals.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Bodvar has definitely evolved. He's evolved to become the enemy in this case.
Stikieuh once again dodging with the gravity cancel and pivoting.
Oh no, that ground
to catch
pound goes
the
really
momentum
low.
in an opposite direction. Now noeL.
He's just waiting for wall slip.
noeL is like the corner guard champion.
Oh, the recovery. The one move that Stikieuh wasn't expecting, maybe a downer or a ground pound.
That was pretty unexpected.
There it is.
Sometimes that's what it takes. noeL killed off the ceiling and takes the set 3-1. Very well fought on both sides.
But well played by Stikieuh, and I want to highlight again that we said these players never fought before.